Hey guys, this is Harrison with Explore Scientific. Today I'm going to help unbox, assemble, and give you some pointers for your new telescope. I have with me today the 134mm EQ Newtonian. I already pulled everything out of the shipper box, came in 4 different boxes. We're going to go ahead and start looking into what's in each. We're going to start with the smaller of the two. Inside this box will house your base unit. This is what we're going to mount the actual telescope to the tripod. Inside this smallest box will be our accessories. It comes with an accessory holder that fits onto your tripod. Great for eyepieces. We're going to have one set of eyepieces, a red dot sight finder scope, another eyepiece. We're going to have our counterweight mount and your fast control knobs. Inside the base box, you will find the actual Newtonian Telescope base unit. This is our 134mm, so it's one of the larger ones that we carry. This houses all of your mirror units, what you're going to be actually seeing your deep sky objects through. Inside one of the styrofoam pieces that was attached to your actual Newtonian base, don't forget that the counterweight is inside the styrofoam. We have our tripod. At the bottom of your package, you should find a piece of paper that says register your product now with a QR code on it. If you go ahead and scan this QR code and go through the process, it'll activate your product's extended warranty. Once you got everything out, this is what you're going to end up with. You have your tripod, fully adjustable. You're going to have your base unit, fits on top of the tripod. You're going to have your counterweight. Your counterweight rod fits onto the base. These are your 2 adjustment knobs. You're going to have 2 eyepieces, a 25 and a 10. An accessory tray goes paired with the tripod. Your finder scope and your Newtonian unit. Let's start with the assembly. Here, I've laid out all the parts, and fortunately, most of these pieces are already pre-assembled, so assembly shouldn't take us very long. We'll start by grabbing our tripod and setting it into position. First, extend the legs to your desired height by loosening the lock knobs. Here, I extend the legs to their full length. Make sure to tighten the lock knobs back so we can safely spread the legs apart and stand it on the ground. We'll prepare to place the Equatorial Mount by loosening the side mount attachment screw. Inside the mounting platform, there's a metal peg that needs to be pushed in, so it is not in the way when placing. Place the base of the mount over the tripod's mounting platform. Then tighten by turning the mount attachment knob located under the mounting platform clockwise until just lightly tightened. Here, I like to go ahead and loosen the altitude adjustment knob so it matches your current latitude. You can find your latitude by looking at a map or Googling your current latitude at your location. This is set once and doesn't change unless you move your telescope to a different location, such as a different city north or south of you. Next, we're going to prepare to place the counterweight. We'll spin the right ascension head 180 degrees and grab our counterweight shaft to finger tighten into the threaded hole. I find this method of placing the weight after the shaft is in position is the most accessible to people. We'll remove the hex head bolt and washer from the bottom end of the shaft. Loosen the counterweight lock knob to allow the counterweight to slide onto the shaft. Then tighten the knob into position. Don't forget to screw back on the hex head bolt and washer. We'll now install the accessory tray. Unscrew the locking knob from the center of the tripod leg brace. Then place the tray over the center hole and screw the locking knob back on. Next are the slow motion cables. Attach the cables to the gear shafts by orienting the cable so that the thumb screw seats in the groove of the gear shaft. Then firmly tighten the thumb screw. As shown here, The longer cable should be attached to the declination gear shaft, the shorter cable to the right ascension gear shaft. Now, these should be easy to twist without slipping. These are used to make slow motion adjustments that moves along with the curvature of the night sky. Your telescope comes with a spotting scope that can be calibrated to help find deep sky objects more efficiently. Located next to the eyepiece, unscrew the two finger bolts and attach the scope using the same bolts. We want to make sure the scope is facing the correct direction, so the rubber should be facing towards the Explore Scientific logo. Make sure to remember to remove the plastic cap when you're ready to use the scope. Loosen the saddle lock knob so we can lift the tube and set the dovetail mounting bar into the mount saddle as shown. When the dovetail bar is fully seated in the saddle, keep a hand firmly on the bar as you tighten the lock knob until snug. To better position the eyepiece into a more comfortable viewing angle, we can loosen the tube ring clamp knob slightly and carefully rotate the tube into the desired position. Be careful not to loosen the knobs too much, as this will open the rings and allow the tube to freely fall out. Simply tighten the knobs back and you're done. Congratulations on assembling your new telescope. Now just pop in your desired eyepiece and go out enjoying the night sky. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. Here at Explore Scientific, we stand behind our products and customer service 100%. If you need any other assistance or have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us via email or by phone. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.